दोस्तों स्क्रीन पर जो आप देख रहे हैं वो मास्टर पैसेज है जो एसएससी के थ्रू रिसीव हुआ है और इसको मैंने इस तरीके से अरेंज किया है 100 वर्ड्स का मार्क लगा के खुद से टाइप करके, ताकि आपको कोई भी दिक्कत ना आए। आप स्क्रीन पर देख रहे होंगे। दोस्तों इस क्लास में आपको डिक्टेशन दूंगा मैं 110 WPM पर, ग्रेड सी का मैटर है। 100 WPM पर सेम मैटर की डिक्टेशन मैं आपको पहले प्रोवाइड कर चुका हूं पिछली क्लास में, तो अगर आपने वो पहले नहीं लिखी है तो पहले आप उसे लिख सकते हैं। इस क्लास में आपको डिक्टेशन दे रहा हूं मैं 110 WPM पर, बी रेडी फॉर इट। I am happy that 1.5 years after the first agriculture summit, we are meeting again to review the status of implementation of policies necessary for the development of our agriculture sector. We cannot deny the fact that there is a crisis in agriculture in many regions of the country. In many parts of the country, agriculture is being carried out in adverse conditions. The problems may be attributable to a wide range of causes, but the end result is that there are larger areas where farmers seem to be in acute distress. It is also a fact that in many other parts, agriculture is seeing a major transformation for the better, and the farmers in these parts are reaping the benefits of technology, irrigation, etc. Our government has succeeded in erasing the decline in public investment in the agricultural sector. We have also increased the availability of credit at reasonable rates to farmers. Short-term crop loans are now available at normal rate of interest, for which we are providing subsidized refinance from governmental institutions. However, we need more thinking on the credit front. While the financial system should do more for the credit needs of farmers, we need to raise some questions. It is necessary that we find answers to these questions in the near future. Last year, I had sought suggestions on measures to improve the institutional framework for providing long-term capital for investment in agriculture. I am afraid that we have not made much progress in this regard. I request you to apply your collective minds to this again. To overcome the situation of agricultural distress, a package has been put in place for some districts in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Kerala. An expert group has also been set up to look into the problems of agricultural indebtedness in its totality and suggest measures for providing relief to farmers across the country. We are setting up the National Rainfed Area Authority to promote knowledge-based interventions covering all aspects of agriculture in rainfed areas. I hope this body would be able to enhance the efficiency of existing government programs and bridge the knowledge deficit in rainfed agriculture. While we have attempted to bring about a qualitative improvement in agricultural research and extension system, I must admit that we need to do much more to improve the reach and effectiveness of rural extension services. These services were an important part of the foundation of Green Revolution. We need greater application of technology to improve farming of many crops, particularly in dryland areas. A renewed thrust has to be given to research in dryland farming with a focus on farming systems as a whole. What is needed is a sustained effort spread over a few years so that small farmers can be pulled out of their marginal existence while advanced farmers are propelled to the global platform. This is the real challenge for agriculture in the next decade. We are committed to ensuring that our farmers have access to adequate and affordable credit. Many steps have been taken in this direction. We have initiated programs and projects to provide adequate and affordable infrastructure in rural areas. We are investing in irrigation and rural drinking water to meet the water needs of our farmers and rural households. We are improving the functioning of agricultural markets so that the farmers can earn additional income. We are committed to increasing the productivity of our farms through the infusion of knowledge, modern science and technology. Our flagship program, Bharat Nirman, is aimed at addressing the rural infrastructure deficit. Bharat Nirman, along with the Backward Regions Grant Fund, will improve rural infrastructure and provide greater irrigation. I am confident that we will be able to ensure a perceptible increase in public and private investment in these two critical areas, which will certainly have a positive impact on the conditions under which agriculture is practiced. Irrigation does require greater investment. We are making all-out efforts to achieve a quantum leap in investments in irrigation. States too are trying their best. I do believe that the time has come for us to adopt a fundamentally new perspective on rural development and agriculture. This perspective must recognize the need for ending the rural-urban divide in each of the deficits I have mentioned. While a large number of people will continue to migrate from rural areas to urban areas, and while urbanization will continue, our rural economy must retain its people and ensure a remunerative livelihood from them. A balanced development of urban and rural economies is vital for sustainable development and social and political stability. Another important challenge before us is to increase the real income of farmers. As leaders of industry, you should be more aware of this need than most. You know very well that there is a strong correlation between agrarian prosperity and demand for manufactured goods and modern services across the country. One aspect of such development will be improved returns to investment for farmers. Thus, we cannot grudge the farming community. We need to recognize that they need better returns for their efforts. This may hurt the middle class to a small extent, but it benefits the farmer. We need a balanced approach where we provide for the food security of the poorest sections without compromising the returns to farmers. While the government will do whatever is necessary to keep prices under check and ensure moderate rates of inflation, we cannot sacrifice the interests of the farming community. Our strategy for agricultural development must be based on improving the real incomes and the quality of life of the farming community. So far as our approach to rural development and agriculture has been incremental, we have only tried to do more and do things better. We have not sought a paradigm shift in agrarian policy and agrarian development. I sincerely hope that in future we can strike out afresh in agriculture, seeking new pathways for rural prosperity. दोस्तों इसी के साथ ही डिक्टेशन फिनिश होती है और मुझे उम्मीद है आप लोगों ने इसे अच्छे से लिखा होगा। अगर आप इसे अच्छे से नहीं लिख पाए हैं तो आप पहले लिख सकते हैं इसकी 100 WPM वाली डिक्टेशन, जो कि आपको थोड़ा कंपैरेटिवली इसके ईजी लगेगी क्योंकि स्पीड कम होगी। वीडियोस को आप शेयर कीजिए जितना हो सकता है और अच्छे से लिखिए, लगातार प्रैक्टिस करते रहिए। आपसे मुलाकात करूँगा अगली क्लास में अगली ट्रांसक्रिप्शन के साथ में। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर।